Most marketing agencies and revenue operations teams are throwing thousands of dollars down the toilet every single month. They pay human virtual assistants to do something a machine can do in 4 seconds: scraping leads, researching company websites, and scoring potential clients. But here is the brutal truth the software companies don't want you to know. Most AI lead tools you pay a premium monthly subscription for are just basic wrappers around OpenAI or Anthropic. Today, we are exposing the industry, cutting out the middleman, and building a 100% autonomous AI lead generation agent from scratch. Welcome back to the Truth of Tech. We don't do overhyped tech trends here. We build high-margin infrastructure. In this deep dive tutorial, you are going to learn how to wire up Make.com with Anthropic's Claude and OpenAI to build a fully automated lead qualification machine. By the end of this video, you'll have a system that automatically captures an incoming email or form submission, researches the company's actual live website, scores the lead based on your strict business criteria, and pushes them into your CRM, completely hands-free. No coding, no bloated SaaS tools, and absolutely zero human data entry. Let's get real. The biggest failure point in lead generation isn't finding leads. It's the fact that inbound data is inherently messy. Someone fills out your contact form. They give you a personal Gmail address instead of a business email. They leave the company name blank, or they write something generic like self-employed. If a human looks at this, they have to open Google, spend 10 minutes hunting down who this person actually is, and figure out if they even have a budget. That kills your response time. And in high-ticket B2B sales, if you don't reply within 5 minutes, your conversion rate drops by over 80%. To fix this, we start in Make.com. Create a new scenario and drop in your trigger module. This could be a webhook, a typeform submission, or a new row in a Google Sheet. For this blueprint, we are using a custom webhook because it's instant. The second a lead submits their name, email, and website URL, the clock starts ticking. Now, here is where 90% of beginners screw up. They take that raw form data and send it straight to ChatGPT. What happens? The AI hallucinates, or it tells you it doesn't have access to live internet data for a niche small business website. To build a truly autonomous agent, we need to feed the AI fresh, accurate raw data. We do this by adding an HTTP get a file or make a request module right after the trigger. We map the URL submitted by the lead directly into this module. The brutal truth warning. Many modern websites use Cloudflare or advanced bot protection. If your Make.com HTTP module hits a security wall, it will throw a 403 error and kill your scenario. If you want this to be bulletproof for enterprise scaling, don't use the native HTTP module. Spend a few bucks on a dedicated scraping API tool like ScrapingBee or ScrapingBot and route your request through them. It will bypass the blocks every single time. Once the HTML content of the website is fetched, we use Make's native text parser to strip away the useless code and extract the clean, raw text from the homepage and the About Us page. This text is the fuel for our AI.
Next up, choosing the brain of your agent. You have 2 real choices here: OpenAI's GPT-4o or Anthropic's Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Let's look at the actual numbers, not the marketing hype. OpenAI is slightly faster and cheaper per million tokens. However, for deep contextual synthesis, like reading a messy corporate website and understanding their exact business model, Claude 3.5 Sonnet completely destroys OpenAI. Claude follows complex, multi-step prompt instructions with far fewer errors. We add the Anthropic Claude module to our Make scenario. We select the Create a Message action. Now, the magic happens inside the system prompt. You cannot just tell the AI to analyze this lead. You must give it a strict persona and data structure. Here is the exact prompt framework you need to use. You are an expert RevOps data analyst. Analyze the following raw website text. Your job is to extract, number 1, core business model, such as B2B, B2C, SaaS, or agency. Number 2, estimated company size. And number 3, primary pain point they solve. Format the output strictly as a JSON object. Do not write any conversational filler text. By forcing the AI to output in raw JSON format, we ensure that make.com can easily parse the variables in the next step. If you leave the AI to talk freely, it will write a paragraph like, "Sure, here is the data you requested," which will break your entire automation down the line. Once Claude returns the structured data, we pass it into a make.com JSON parser module. This turns the AI's response into clean, individual data fields. Now we introduce the actual logic engine, the make.com router. We set up two paths based on your company's ideal customer profile. Let's say your agency only works with B2B companies making substantial revenue. Path A, the VIP lane. We set up a filter. If the AI extracted business model equals B2B and the estimated company size is over 10 employees, the lead passes the filter. Path B, the low-value lane. If it's a local B2C shop or a solopreneur with zero budget, they route here. Let's look at what happens to a VIP lead. The system automatically creates a new, enriched opportunity inside your CRM, whether you use HubSpot, Salesforce, or Pipedrive. It maps the precise data points Claude found directly into your CRM notes. Your sales reps don't need to spend an hour prepping for a discovery call. They open the lead file and see a perfect summary of the client's business model and pain points compiled by your AI agent. But what about the low-value leads? You don't ignore them, but you absolutely do not waste human labor on them. The router pushes them down path B, which tags them as low fit in your email tool, and fires off an automated email sequence offering a low-ticket digital product or a link to a recorded video instead of your calendar booking link. Let's talk about the bottom line, because this is where other tech channels lie to you. They tell you AI automation is completely free. It isn't. But it is remarkably cheap compared to human labor. A human virtual assistant performing this data entry and research will cost you anywhere from $5 to $15 an hour. If you get 500 inbound leads a month, that's dozens of hours of mind-numbing work. With this make.com setup, a standard execution uses about 5 to 7 operational modules. On Make's base plan, that costs you fractions of a cent. Combined with the Anthropic Claude 3.5 Sonnet API cost, which runs at roughly $3 per million input tokens, processing a single, highly detailed lead costs you approximately 2 cents. That means qualifying 1,000 leads costs you roughly $20. Pro tip for system stability. AI models occasionally time out and APIs go down. To make sure you never lose a high-value lead due to a random server hiccup, always right-click your AI and HTTP modules in Make, select Add Error Handler, and set it to break or resume. This ensures that if the AI fails for 1 second, Make will safely store the data and retry it automatically, rather than crashing your entire operation. Stop letting manual data entry drain your agency's profit margins, and stop paying for bloated software that overcharges you for basic AI workflows you can build yourself in an afternoon. If you want to download the exact, ready-to-import make.com blueprint for this autonomous AI lead gen agent, along with our highly optimized system prompts for Claude and advanced error handling setups, head over to istartfromzero.com. We build clean, tested, real-world systems to help you scale your business operations from absolute scratch. If this unbiased, no-nonsense tutorial brought value to your business, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below letting me know what tool you want us to dissect next. See you in the next video.